Hello, peeps. Welcome back to Boundless. It's been a little while since I did any Boundless content, and I have started playing Boundless again. So I figured I would start making some more content for Boundless. Plus, there was recently a new update for the game, or about the game, I guess not necessarily for the game, but about the game, that they are planning on having the full release, so 1.0, by the end of 2018. So within the next 6 months, we will go live with the official release for Boundless. They signed a contract with the publisher. I will put a link to the forum post in the description. So I have been kicking around some ideas and thoughts of moving and building a new area, a new home, I guess a new community, but likely with the announcement of going live within 6 months, it will probably most likely be a community of just me. But I kind of want to make like a medieval. This is all going to be stuff that's been done already by other people. It's going to be nothing new. But I was looking at doing some type of medieval type of village. So I've been looking around, and I wanted to do it on a starter planet, just because of environment and block hardness and any of that kind of stuff, and then plus the creatures, just to make it easier for if anybody did want to join the community, and plus just to make it easier because I'm going to be moving my alts to this location too. So my alt that I was doing my other series on, that I started from fresh, that character still has a house in Eden, but Eden is pretty much completely gone. There's only a few buildings left, and the house that I built is one of them. So what I'm going to do probably is tear down that house and build a new house in this new area that I've found. So basically, I been doing some searching around Berlin for the last couple weeks, and I found a couple locations that I kind of liked. So let's step through to Berlin. Basically, what I kind of was looking for was somewhere flat, and then obviously somewhere that wasn't like populated. So I found this location, and I think this is where I want to build at. I found a couple other locations that were flat. Some had fewer trees than others. Like this one, you get down to this side over here, there's not very many trees. I kind of wanted an area with trees, so it had natural trees. I've tried making trees before, and with kind of mixed results. So I found other areas that were more like this, that were like wide open and flat, and I didn't really like how they were. I rather have something with some trees, so then that way I can leave some of the trees plotted, so they'll stay. So that way the village has trees in it, and they're not trees that I have to make. So I kind of plan on making some. So the plans for the village are I've kind of wanted to do some like separate buildings for different things. So like a blacksmith building, maybe a storage building, maybe a different separate buildings for each of the different machines. It'll kind of make it a pain for crafting instead of having everything all in a nice central location, but I think it would look cool basically as a little town. And I think I might even work on building like a wall, an exterior wall around the location. And I will build some pathways through the village, and yeah, so I got a few ideas in my head of what I want to make it look like and what I want to do, and I'm going to get started on that really soon. I kind of think I might want to plot as much of this area as I can for now. I do have over 300 plots available on this character. And that would allow me to plot quite a bit of this area, and I kind of want to do that so that way somebody else doesn't come and plot it or start building here. I did have two of the other spots that I had picked out. I just went back and I was looking at those, trying to decide on which one I wanted to do and use which location, and a couple of them had fresh plots in those locations. So somebody had already started building there. So what I think I'll do though, is plot a large portion of this, and then I will just slowly start building in it and recording the progress as I go. And if anybody is interested, or if I find out that there's any interest in people joining, or if a new player comes along and wants to join it, I'll set up spots where people can build inside of the area. Like I said, I think I want to build walls all the way around it. So then if all of the area inside of the walls are plotted and there's a wall all the way around on the outside, no spitters or other creatures will be able to get into the area because they can't spawn on ground that's plotted. So the walls would keep them out, and the plots would keep them from spawning inside. It wouldn't totally keep them out because I don't like the options for doors. So what I'll probably do is steal Stretchius's door, kind of his door design on his build in Muntean at Miner's Bluff. He's got a door that he made that's kind of propped open, looks like it's propped open, so do that on a few of the sides, so that way people can run in and out if they want and not necessarily have to grapple their way in. So we got that. So actually, let's we got kind of terrible weather right now. We'll figure out where. Another thing I can do is I can set up a portal. And we have some company here. Kind of tough to tell exactly where I'm at because I can't see very far. I don't want to plot the wrong spot. I think kind of this is the back corner. Alright, it's clearing up now, so we'll be able to see better. And there's a spot where it's kind of clear right here. I'll drop a plotter down here. I'll just pick a spot, it really don't matter. Alright, we have an issue. I do not have I don't have any fuel with me. And I don't have room anyway, but for one, I don't have crafting space, and for two, I don't have the necessary materials. But that's easy enough to get because I can just grab some foliage for now. But I need to make some space. So let's just throw that guy out. Let's chop a little bit of foliage. Alright, so we have 10 foliage. Now we should be able to and let's just for now throw that down. Allow us to craft that. We can we have our fuel. Drop that in there. Add 2 weeks of fuel. I have not thought of a name for the place yet. For the village. And then we'll just start plotting some of this out. I think that's far enough that way. Head back this way. I've seen some people build some really cool like castles, and I've considered doing something like that too. Let's see. Let's keep going back to maybe just about. That's probably far enough back. I'm gonna have to plot up to get that hill. And let's go ahead and head this way. I think this hill's gonna this hill here, I might have to tear this whole hill down just to get the wall around. Where are you? I hear you shooting at me. Now I want to try to keep track of where I'm plotting at so I can make sure I get it all plotted. So it would kind of suck to have like a hole in the middle of the area or something that I've missed and have somebody come and troll me by plotting it. Let's find the end over this way and head back this way so I know how far to go. This is probably out just a little too far. Probably right here. Close to each other. So much easier to see like with the plotter tool now, but you still get in certain situations where it's kind of tough to tell what exactly you're doing. So let's pull back. I need to take back this one for now. It's reserved underneath there so nobody can do anything below it. There's our line. So now we gotta go this way. Probably that's probably fine. It'll be kind of I might have to adjust like what I've plotted. I kind of don't want it necessarily to be just a square box either. So the exterior wall will have angles and such on it. And really between all my characters that I have on my 2 accounts, I shouldn't have an issue with plots. I should be able to plot all of this without having to, I believe, without having to go and really remove any plots from any of my other locations that I have. I might have to abandon, I probably will have to abandon Dragon's Watch, but that really ended up going nowhere, so. I can free up some plots there. Alright, I think I have the outside all marked out. I said I'll have to fine tune it. To get it exactly right. Because I do not want, like I said, I don't want it just to be a square box, so. So now we'll just fill in all of the in-between stuff here. And if anybody is interested in, just let me know and I can unplot parts in the middle and I'll leave spots open. I'll maybe do like I don't know, like some type of, I don't know, like a park or something. Just throw down some benches in a central spot and a couple plots just to leave some spots open. But let me know in the comments if you're excited for the official release in 1.0 to come out. I know I've kind of been away lately, and I kind of was been waiting for 1.0 to come out. So I'm pretty excited. They're not going to be adding any more major content features past the current one that's on the current testing world with the Centriforge. That's going to be the last, some of the last new things added before 1.0. They're kind of locking down the features that they got now, so that way they can get 1.0 released. Oh, maybe I didn't want to delete that one. That'll work. So I think they got the Centriforge coming out in the current, that's in the current testing, and then they have a updated skill tree that will be added yet before 1.0 comes out. But it'll be good to be back playing Boundless and doing Boundless stuff. Even if this is all going to be gone in less than 6 months. Alright, so we have almost all of this plotted out. I might not even need any plots from my alts. I do only have almost 100 left though. I am starting to run a little low. But I can come back and plot like certain areas once I start marking out like some of the paths and figure out where some of the buildings are gonna go. I can unplot some of that stuff and plot it with one of my alts. I hope I have enough. It's gonna be close. In the new update that's on the testing world, the beacon plotters and stuff actually have durability to them now. Yeah, I will have to definitely free up some plots. Otherwise I won't be able to, all my buildings will only be able to be like 4 blocks high. I don't know what I just plotted, but oh, I didn't plot anything. It said a plot can't be placed there. Down into the last few plots of my plots that I have. See, that's plotted from down below. I have 2 more plots is all I have left. That's plotted from down below. We're so close to having this all plotted out. And I've used 836 out of 836 plots. And I think I have all of it plotted. No, I'm 1 plot short. Alright, let's pull back. We can pull back one of these ones on the sides here really quick. I'd rather lose a spot on the side. Maybe something like that one. And make sure I have all of the inside plotted. This is the spot, right? Yeah. So it is wild. And out beaconed. I want to see either beaconed or reserved on everything. See, I could pull back. Now that everything's kind of joined together, I can remove this one. And not necessarily lose any spots. Alright, so I think I have all of the inside for sure, like this inside over here. If I missed any, it's going to be up here in this little spot up here. But I think I got it all. So this is going to be my new home and my new project. So I guess some of the first things I'll do is start laying out some paths and kind of mark out some things for where things are gonna go. And figure out like where I want to build my house, start laying down some paths, mark that stuff out, figure out a design for the exterior wall, and just start building. So thanks everybody for watching, and hit the like button if you liked what you saw, and subscribe if you want to see more content. I will have some more content from this character, and then I will have my alt produce some more content too from my alt account, so showing the move from Eden to this location. I'll set up a portal and stuff, and let me know either on the forums or on Discord if you are interested in joining this little village that I'm going to be building. And I will talk to everybody later. See ya.